Alrighty. Let me just check my levels here. Then we'll get right into it. Looks like everything's getting picked up properly. Okay. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. So this is the 4th stream. I'm pretty sure this is the schedule I'm gonna try to keep for the foreseeable future. There's a chair there for this foreseeable future. So in case you may be confused, the gaming stuff is Saturday, but today and Thursday we're gonna be continuing on with the songwriting. So let me check here. Okay. Let me tab over. Okay. So where do we leave off? It's been a little while since we took a look at this this music here. So I remember the last thing I did was I took the last section we did and copy pasted it a second time. I did that at the very end. I was in a bit of a hurry to finish the stream, so it might not be as effective as I hoped it would be. So I think the same way that we've been doing, I'm gonna go ahead and listen to what we've gotten so far all the way through, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. So actually the volume levels may be different from last time because I had to set them for the game I was playing on Saturday. So if the volume is out of whack, please let me know. Okay, so here we go. This is where it repeats. And then it just ends there. Okay. So I do like repeating that section twice. I don't want to keep that, but the transition, I think, could use a little something. Let's see. So I have two ideas I'm thinking about right now. Either A, just delete one measure here, or B, add some like little flourishes in there just to give it a little bit more interest. I'll take the simpler route first. Just go ahead and delete the measure and see what that sounds like first. Oops, didn't mean to start over. Huh. Where did I start from before? Here? I have to select it again. Okay. I think I prefer just having one gap there. One measure between the repetition. How long is this song right now? Is there a way to see how long the song is without having to play it again? For update, implode. It would be under view if anything, right? Zoom in, file. Okay, so I kind of want to keep these pieces below like 2 minutes. Like 2 or 3 minutes is the time range that I kind of want. Or 1 to 2 minutes of music, I think, is ideal. So I'm going to play it from the top again and just time how long it is. That's a calculator. Oops. Get those confused all the time. Here it is, stopwatch. Okay. So, go. Hey, you know, that's just another limitation I want to put on myself. I don't want to go too long on any given song. If I keep it below like a minute or 2 minutes, I feel like it forces me to be more focused than if I let it go on any longer. So at 40 seconds right now. I like how much more powerful this part sounds. Alright. 1 minute, 20 seconds. 22 seconds, to be exact. That's not bad. I feel like that's pretty good so far. I think I want to have one more small section after this one. But before that, listening to it the second time all the way through, I realized how awkward this sounds. Like, the gap between the two repetitions, it sounds so, like, it just drops everything for a second for no reason. I think I should probably work on that. Maybe I want to see what maybe isolating this sounds like. I'm going to take it from here. That sounds better to me. It's definitely better. It's not so awkward in there. But what if there was more? Well, I mean, don't want to add too much. How's the creativity going? I think it's going all right so far. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Happy to have you here. Yeah, it's going all right. I think I'm almost close to finishing this song. If not today, this particular piece should probably be finished by the end of next stream. So that's pretty good. That put me about halfway through this current project. There's one section I'm currently on right now. I don't know how soon you got here, but right now I'm trying to figure out if I want to fill this gap between these two, like, repeated sections. If I want to fill it up with more or less, you know, to help it help bridge the gap. Because beforehand it was like boom, 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 you know, like it just didn't feel right. So I added this here to help blend it together, but I think it might need a little bit more spice. How's the volume, by the way? Is the music too loud? Because it's hard for me to gauge because I have headphones on. And you may not have headphones on. So, I don't know. Well, I guess it would be quieter, if anything else, if you didn't have headphones on. So. Forsaken Fortress from Wind Waker. Well, that's pretty high honors. That's pretty high honors. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, I think it's turning out pretty cool. Forsaken Fortress is kind of similar to the vibe I was going for as well. So, it's probably due to like the instrumentation, like, because I think it's the gong. The gong is really adding to this sort of like foreboding osity of the thing, I think. So, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, you know what? I think how it is right now, it sounds fine, cause it blends it together in such a way that it kind of feels like a natural continuation. Thanks for the shout out, pal. I appreciate that. We can, let's get this chat bumping, I guess. I mean, there's not much It's not very exciting. I hope it's not horribly boring watching me write music, but I'm trying to keep it a little spicy for you. Okay, so I need to add some measures. Append measures. Let's see. I'm going to add 12 measures because I think that's about as many as we'll need for the ending. Whatever it happens to sound like. It's not necessary because, you know, it's not going into a video game as far as I know. But I like to loop the songs that I write because, I don't know, I guess one part, like a lot of my musical tastes come from a cactus emote. I don't even know what kind of emotes this channel would like even need, but I mean that's a bridge I'll cross when I get there. Yeah, as I was saying, my musical tastes come a lot from video game music, and of course video game music loops. So I don't know. I like the idea of figuring out a way to make the music loop properly. Alright, now let's see if we can't do something cool with these last 12 measures. What I want to do is sort of bring it down to the very beginning. I don't know if you were here for what the beginning of the song sounds like, but the beginning is basically just the percussion here. So I want to sort of wind it down so that it loops naturally back to that point. Because right now it's kind of bombastic, you know. Okay, so I think the first thing that we should do is transition the big bass drums out of the bass line. Similarly to how I introduced them up here. I don't think there's a way to like flip the notes. I don't think you can do that in this program. But I could just go ahead and copy these as a bass. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard because my music currently is pretty sparse just because, you know, I'm an amateur and I don't really have the ear for working with so many instruments at once. Mobile delay is whack. Yeah, that last message just appeared for me right now. So and take that as you will. Actually, I think I need a little bit more. Control C. Oops. That was a little foolish. 10 to 20. Is that bad? I don't know what's bad and what's good. Is that something on my end? Or is that on my end or your end? Let me check my OBS to see if everything's running properly. I think everything is fine on my end. I guess it is just Twitch Mobile is dumb and has built-in delay. That's kind of silly. Why would they build delay into it? Doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, I'm not a software engineer or anything, so maybe they have their reasons, but okay. So I want to do this, but in reverse. So actually, this should go. Put this here. Dang it. Oh, there's one right there. Take that. Hello, Grace. Welcome to the chat. Take that. Couldn't tell you why. I have to live with it. Are they planning on fixing it soon? Or what? That is... I need to remember what notes I used. Ofu sent me? Awesome. Thanks, Ofu. Appreciate you. I hope you, how's the music making going? It's going alright. I think I'm almost close to the end of this song that I'm at right now. I'm working on the last section. Winding it down to the loop point at the end. Which reminds me, okay, well, one thing at a time. I'll put the beginning loop later, but I need to figure out how to do this. So I think that will we get to hear it too? Yeah, I mean, after I'm finished with a section or like I get to a checkpoint, so to speak, I like to listen through it all the way to what we have so far. So at the very least, at the end of the stream, I'll be listening back to it. So you can hear the whole thing there. It's always been this way. But over the years, I can see for certain. So I'm always on PC. Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever used mobile Twitch before. So I couldn't really speak from experience either. Twitch mobile sucks. I mean, I'll just take your guys' word for it. What is it? Isn't Twitch owned by... What is Twitch owned by? Is it owned by Facebook? Is that right? Or Amazon, right? It's owned by Amazon? Do you think they'd be able to figure out how to work with that properly? My phone, because this PC's too far away. Oh, wait, no. I need... that one. Amazon, I think. Yeah, because I know that Twitch has that, like, Prime Gaming promotion, right? Jeffrey Bezos owns Twitch now. Who do you think he watches? Think he has a favorite streamer? Can't imagine what kind of content he'd be into. I mean, he's probably way too busy, am I right? Like, just sitting in his chair making $1 billion a minute. I'm sure he's far too busy to watch Twitch. We got some Bezos hype in the chat. I suppose, for whatever that's worth. Put that. Jeff watches Tyler 1. Never watched Tyler 1 myself. He's the angry fella, the angry bald fella, right? With the blue headphones, I believe. I've never partaken in his content before. Not sure what his issue is there. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's likely a bit, right? Like, he's not actually that angry all the time. There. And then take it off of rest. Short, angry, buff guy who plays League real good. Oh, he plays League? Yeah, that explains a lot. No wonder he's so angry. And then another rest. That's not a rest. Put a rest there, and then a quarter note. Bam. Okay. This should now be that in reverse. Delete. Okay. I'm going to start from... I'm going to start from the end of the first section and see what this new part sounds like. Because I think hearing it with like a run-up, so to speak, helps me get a better idea of what it'll sound like rather than just pressing play right next to it. Broken a mouse playing League. I hope you got a spare. I can't imagine breaking it. Well, okay. That's not true. I can imagine breaking a mouse playing a game. I almost broke one of my DualShocks once, I think. Playing like Crash Bandicoot. Alright, here we go. Take it from the beginning of the first transition. Ew. That's kind of gross. I guess I should have expected making it actually in reverse would sound like that. I never spike a controller till Smash Ultimate. Dude, come on. You can't let yourself get so angry, dude. It's just a video game. It's just a game, bro. Smash Ultimate, though, sometimes can get kind of... Well, I don't know if I've ever gotten so angry at Smash before. Maybe I'm just not, like, high enough level to justify getting angry at anything. Because, like, most of the time, I lose, and I'm like, yeah, I deserved that. That was on me. Oh, that drift. And the spike fixed the drift. Silver linings, I guess. Silver linings. Wrong. That was the wrong note. Need a B. And then put some quarter notes on it. My bad. Those are eighth notes. Delete that. Let's see what that sounds like. I think that sounds better than it was before. It's got a bit more flow. Ended up being my speedrunning controller. Why do you prefer it? I'm not gonna say that. Why do you prefer that the analog stick on your video game controller is stiff? There we go. I was about to say something regrettable, I think. Okay. I think that is a winner. Wow. I just kind of went blank for a second there. What was I thinking about? I'm sure I was going to say something profound. Okay. Well. Okay. I'm going to leave that blank there. And then fill in this with some melody. With a new melody, I guess. C. V. 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 Custom palette. That's the repeat. Fine adjustments because SM64 a little sensitive. We do more precise. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like it's more what would you say? It's better for returning to neutral, the neutral position. Right? So you don't have like you have to really work. You can't move in a position, you can't move in a direction unless you really want to, right? Like why did it go there? Huh. Okay. Interesting quirk. you can't repeat at the very, very beginning of the staff. Won't let you. You have to repeat at least on the second measure. Good to know. That water's only a little refreshing. I got a new water filter the other day, and I thought I had fixed the issue, but I guess not. I guess I hadn't primed the filter correctly, because it still tastes a little strange coming out of the spigot. I'm not sure what the problem is. But, you know, I can't not drink water, so I'm gonna have to deal with that for a little while until I can figure out what the problem is. Okay, so that's looping. Hydrate. I did hydrate. Also, hello, Captain. Welcome to the stream. There you go. How's that? Delicious. So I'm assuming you just got here, Wasabis, so I think you're glad to be here. Or why even I got a 30-minute second run. Slowly gone back to normal. I'm not used to making those adjustments now. Just throw your controller on the ground again. Worked the first time. Let's see. Now, what did the beginning look like? I was using... the bass drums, the gong, the flute, a little sitar in there. I don't recall typing that, but all working. Can't you edit comments? Or edit chat messages? Or is that Discord? I think I might be thinking of Discord, actually. No. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Discord. Okay. Captain, you are always very wise. I'm kind of stumped here. Alright, here's my current idea. I think what I want to do, right, in order to get it back down to the beginning, I think I'm gonna have the sitar do like a sort of bing ding ding bum 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 bum, and have it like get quieter and quieter until it like sort of fades out. It's not there anymore. So I'm gonna put that on the top. I'm gonna start with that and see how I feel. Maybe 12 measures was a little long. Okay. So. But yeah, okay. So that would just be eighth notes. That's pretty easy. Wait, what? How's that? Sometimes you just gotta put notes on the page, right? Because knowing me, I could just stare at this forever without putting anything on there. You just need to do something. And I think that's true with every creative endeavor, really. Trying something is better than trying nothing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like, if you just throw stuff at the wall, like, something might stick, or something might not, but, you know, you gave it a shot anyway. And usually, if you, I think I saw this great quote on, like, on, like, a school hallway somewhere. It was like, the best way to have a good idea is to have a lot of ideas. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. Because eventually, you'll find something in there that you like. Or you'll find salvageable parts of several things that you can make into actually a good idea. I kind of like that. Why does the sitar sound so different, though? I want to hear what this sounds like repeated a couple of times. Because I think I just want to keep... I think I want to just repeat this until the end. Not this being the only thing that I have here. But... all things come from nothing. To start at nothing is the first step to finding greatness. Put that on a whiteboard, I guess. Sounds different. I think it's just because these are, like, being held. Which is kind of odd, because these are 16th notes, I think. No, these are the same length. I think it's just because the sitar sample that they use just naturally has that sort of, like, it just keeps reverberating until the next note. So, with these so close together, it interrupts them instead of holding them, like over here. If I'm going to repeat this, I think I want to write out like a full 4 measures of it to repeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Well, actually, it doesn't go that long. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then we'll just have nothing here. Okay. So I'm gonna extend this a little longer. Is that allowed? Yes, it is. Flat gang? Alright, so have some up and down movement here. This is the first one right there. Okay, so that should repeat nicely. 2. Wait a second. 1. C minor gang. This I believe is in this song I think is in D major? I think that's what I remember picking. Excuse me. I always make sure to eat lunch beforehand, so might be a bit gassy every now and then. Control C, Control V. I think I accidentally wrote too much music. Oopsies daisies. I want to hear what this sounds like. That's actually kind of nice. I kind of like that. Except for these. These suck. These are bad. I mean, I should have expected that when I made them off key, but reading sheet music. All I can remember is face is in the spaces. Well, you know more than I do. I thought, yeah, let's see. F-A-C. Can I zoom in? I can. F-A-C-E, right? So. I think. C, D, E, F, G. Or so, this is A, F, D. Wait. A. No, G. Wouldn't G be up here? No, E would be up here because it goes D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, okay. There we go. That took way too long to figure out. Two years of choir. 2 years of choir will do that to you. You know how it is. I want to change this. Those are identical right now. So I'm going to change that. Let's see what this sounds like. Okay, great. Just need to replace this. Just need to replace the evil twin here. We'll see. Will be. There we go. Now it should sound correct. I think the lines are E, G, B, D, F. Okay. Now, let's take that and make it quieter until it doesn't exist. I think that'll be a neat effect. And then this will be the first measure, essentially, of a... Oh my god, that takes a while. Like a 4 measure lead in for this. And that should loop nicely. Is there a way to go by faster? Oh no, 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 no. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh jeez. Okay. That was scary. It sounds almost like a banjo. It's kind of weird. Well, I mean, that makes me sound a little dumb, doesn't it? A sitar and a banjo are probably very closely related to each other. Speaking of, did you know that the banjo apparently originates from Africa? I did not know that. Of course, this is something I saw on Reddit, so... I mean, I didn't do any independent research, so take that with a grain of salt, I guess, but I can see it. That makes sense. Just thought that was a neat fact. Somehow it went from Africa to hillbillies. So how many steps of quietness do I have? I got piano, and then I've been switching between calling this piano or pianissimo. I think it's pianissimo, and then this is piantissimo. And I just think that sounds cooler, so I'm gonna keep calling it that. Okay. So these should be one. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Piantissimore? Piantissimo. It's Italian, I think, for very quiet. I have 4 steps of quiet here. Mezzo piano, piano, piantissimo, piantissimo. And I have 9. So let me do some quick calculations here. Let me do some quick calculations. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay. After some quick calculations, I have determined that this one's going to stay normal. I'm going to make these. It originally came from West Africa, and slaves brought it with them, bringing it to North America. Neat. I do love myself some banjo music, so thanks, Africa, for the banjo. Very neat. Mezzo piano, mezzo piano. Now I believe mezzo piano is quieter or is louder than piano. Boom. Where's the instrument that would become the modern banjo? Yeah, I mean, it likely didn't look like the banjos we have today. Nothing usually does look the same as it did before. Let's see if that works the way I think it should. I think that's a cool effect, if you ask me. I mean, I'm just one guy here, but I think that's pretty sick. And then I'm gonna add one more of those. And then it goes back to the beginning. Is there a scroll bar that I'm not seeing? There might be. I have chat blocking like the right half of the screen. Worked better than you were expecting? How well did you expect it to work? Hello? Yeah, but it does sound pretty cool. Okay. So I want to do the same thing with a couple more instruments. So maybe I can reintroduce the gongs in like the last 4 measures, just so that, you know, it won't be as jarring to hear them come in again. when it loops back around. I would expect it to work as intended. That's fair, I guess. Sometimes MuseScore can be a little bit finicky. Oops. Now, I was saying the other day, it's a kind of a shame that you guys only see this part of my little booth here, because all the coolest decorations are on the other walls. There we go. Yeehaw. Okay. You're gonna sound like a masterpiece. Thank you, Captain. Appreciate you. Okay. So let's get some flute action in here. I don't want to ruin what I've just made, though. Like, I don't know if I actually need any more, but I kind of feel like I should maybe, like, put some sparse flute in here somewhere. Yeah, I like how it gives the impression that the percussion is getting louder and louder when it really isn't. Very cool. Let me say this already. We could have a very beginning fade in. Seems like it's fading out and coming back smoothly. Like, what do you mean, fade in? Like a crescendo? Or like the music itself is like fading in from nothing? Cause that'd be something that I do like in post production, I guess, like in Reaper or something. I don't even know if you can do that. Well, you can do a crescendo, but you can't start a crescendo from nothing. It has to have some volume. I think I prefer it to start at full volume anyway. I think I prefer to keep the beginning as is. I think it sounds all right. Of course, I mean, we're gonna be listening over it again at the end, so I might change my mind. So if I see what you're saying, just a thought. Yeah, no, one thing I'm really hoping for as the stream goes on is that there's more people who, there's more people in chat that I can bounce ideas off of. So, I want this to be a sort of collaborative environment, So, if you have an idea, shoot it my way. I will consider it. I may not implement it, but I will consider it. I can feel Wasabas's cogs turning in his brain right now, trying to think of the dumbest possible thing to suggest at this very moment. Whatever it is, no. Here I go, making the descent once again. Okay. My current thought with... What does the kid say? Is that PogChamp? Komodo hype? I mean, I did hear that they changed PogChamp, didn't they? Is that what they settled on? Just isn't the same. He said that. No, because he said no, it'll never be said. Oh no. What have I done? What? I'm sorry, Captain. Please. Please, I'm not here to shut you down. If you got something to say, I mean say it, right? Just as long as it's not too dumb, you know. I mean, I don't know how bad you could possibly go on MuseScore, right? I meant for PogChamp. And yeah, they changed it. What a shame. What a shame. It just doesn't capture the same energy, you know? I hate scrolling. Okay. Here's... Don't put me at the top. Put me at the top again. Okay. If I select something down here, will it default to putting me down here instead from now on? Yes. Thank goodness. Okay. I want to use the flutes. I want to use the flutes to highlight the first, like well, I don't know if I want, like on this. Can you see my mouse, by the way? I'm pretty sure you can see my mouse. I set it to so you can see it. But I want the flutes to highlight like this, this, and this. So every other note on the sitar line above it. But I wonder if that's a bit much. We'll see. Okay, good. Quarter. You could try lifting the notes with the staccato to blend more easily into your legato. Should create a more ambient sound for better fermata. Alright, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I think this started to make a little bit of sense. Maybe you should be on the stream, Captain. I should have you do a demo for us. You're gonna have to tell me what a staccato and legato and fermata are first, though. Because I forgot. I forgot what those are. So plan A. Plan A is just mimic what's above. Let's execute. Yeah, I think that kind of overpowers that a little bit. Could do the flute notes half a step up. Not sure how it would sound, but I can't imagine it being awful. So that's kind of like the idea of the rule of thirds, right? No, wait. The rule of thirds is photography. I'm thinking of, what is it? Like a third chord, or a third, yeah, it's called a third, isn't it? When like you have two notes that are 3 steps apart. Like 1, 2, 3. What would half a step be? Like just that? Because in my head, that's 1 step. Unless you could also do like well, no. Making it sharp is just the same as doing this, isn't it? I would like it to be in the higher range, though. So I think you're onto something there. I'll try doing 3 up. So, or if I want to be 3 steps apart, do I have to do it 4 times or twice, or? One, two, three. Now that makes sense. 1, 2, 3. I explain what I mean. Using this term half step for tuning tuning a guitar. Yeah, I don't have any guitar experience. I mean, I've seen people play the guitar. I've tuned a violin before, or a viola before, but I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you what a half step sounds like, you know. I'll put it that way. Half step in terms of guitar might be like a dynamic note here, like a sharp or a flat. But that's just speculation. Just baseless speculation. Like, I know what I mean, but I don't know how to put it into words. Yeah, that's relatable. I know what I want the song to sound like, but when I put it on the page, it's not quite what I expected it to be. So, that's definitely relatable. But let's see what it sounds like now with these quarter notes here. Okay. Let's try this. These are currently quarter notes right now. But since we're only doing it every other note, I want to hear what it sounds like as half notes. What happened? It did not like me doing that. Okay. Half note. half step or semitone is the smallest interval between notes in Western music. Notes that are directly next to each other, such as E and F, or A sharp and B, are half step apart. Okay, so it's just like the space between one line and another is a full step. Okay, so it's just one note. Okay. Well, I like it as half notes more. So let's see what a half step sounds like. Or just one up. So if I just bring them down 2, that should be as if I only moved them up 1, right? So let's hear what that sounds like. I'll do a full cycle, and then we'll compare the two. How low is that? What? Those are the same? Yep, the same. Which one should I just put down? Up 1. Thank goodness Googled it, could help me explain. Yeah, it seems a little unintuitive to me to call one note up a half step. Doesn't seem to make sense in my head. But what can you do? They made this stuff up like centuries ago, so. Okay. You guys want to hear what this sounds like? Well, hold your horses, because I still actually want to copy that. We'll see. And then put identical, what are these? Dynamics, I think they're called, on here. So that they get quieter together. PP. Okay. You guys ready for what this could sound like? Might be bad, but it might be sick. Only one way to find out. You know, honestly, I feel like it takes away a little bit from the sitars. At least near the end. Also, for some reason, making the flute mezzo piano makes it louder than it was before. I don't know what that is. Actually, you know, I think I do know why that is. Um, sounds almost spooky. Yeah, it does have a little spookosity, but I think that works for this particular song. The setting I imagine this song being in. Um, but yeah, I think because I have the global volume, like the volume in the volume mixer for the flute, is quieter than what mezzo piano sets it to. Because I think these dynamics set the instrument they're put on to like a hard set value. Like it doesn't scale with whatever volume you set it at. So I think that's why it's making the flute louder. So how about this? Piano is also louder than the flute. Quite odd. Idea moment. Idea moment. Make these piantissimo. Take these. Delete that. Make this a whole note. I think that will sound nice. Let's see. What do you guys think? How's that sound? I still feel like it's more effective at the beginning than the end. Although I do feel that removing those last parts helped. I'm gonna listen to it again. I feel as if the flute holds on longer than the sitar. Well, it doesn't fade as much. Yeah, I think it's just so loud. The flute's just so much louder than the sitar is. I don't know what the issue is. Maybe there's a dynamic that I don't know about. But look at Look, oh yeah, there we go, baby. Do you see that? Are you seeing this? We got PNTCECECECECMO up in here, dude. Okay. I think that might be the strat. Okay. Take these off. We're gonna have to do some advanced dynamics. So, we learned that these starting at Piantissimo was still louder, right? Than than the default. I believe that was the case. So what if we go super hard and start these at Piantissimo? Then we nerf this. Then add more. Yeah. It just seems like kind of a jump. Maybe if I made this that, it would make it a little smoother. More. Bruh. This is gonna be unhearable. No, I guess that's the point. I'll throw some of these advanced P's on here as well. Just to really help sell the effect. Where am I? Okay, here we go. Does that sound too weird to anybody else? Sounds a little odd. That is literally unhearable. You just you can't hear that at all. Um It's the beginning of the song. I think the flute, actually, we've made the flute too quiet. Yeah, I kind of want them to scale down at the same time. I think, like, let's see. Here they're good. Yeah, good. Then I think there's too much of an imbalance there. So I might have went a little too hard in the paint. So let's see what that sounds like. And then make this 4. Up. Replace this with a 5. A quintuple P. Weren't they just 4? No? No. These were 5. Wait, how big does it go? 6. It goes up to sextuple P. So this was the same. These were 4. These were 5. And this was 6. So these last 5 measures, I reduced their pianosity by 1. Keeping me on my toes, though. Okay. I'm gonna give that one more listen, and then I'll see where I can see where I can put in some gongs, if any. We need to write this formula down for future generations. Just in case you want to use an Irish flute and a sitar in the same song in MuseScore. Okay, I think that sounds pretty cool, but I want to put some gongs in somewhere. So how shall I go about doing that? Let me sit down for a sec. How quiet can I make the gong? What a wild comment that can only happen in the modern world. I mean, part of what I wanted to do with this is Well, something that interests me in music, just in general, like something that attracts me to a song, any given song, is their instrumentation. I like hearing songs with like odd combos of instruments and instruments you don't really hear all that often in more popular mainstream music. So what I did for this is like I just selected a bunch of instruments from MuseScore. I wrote them down here, and I picked ones that I thought would fit the tone and theme of this project, and I decided I wasn't gonna reuse any of them between songs. So this is the only song in this 5-song project that's going to have sitar, flute, gong, and bass drum in it. The other ones I'll have to pull from this pool, and my goal with that is to force myself to work with unusual combinations of instruments. But that being said, I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see how quiet this gong is at 3p. Okay, that's pretty quiet. That's good. So we know now that the gong, I don't have to do any silly formulas, silly P conversions. Well, the bass guitar's most prominent instrument. Bass guitar is fat and funky. You can quote me on that. Okay. What's the thing I want to do with the gong? I want to put it near the end here. What note does it start on at the beginning? That one. E. That's E. We know because the spaces have face is. So what if we just did a simple walk down? Ouch. And we'll suppress those. Chat log. I gotta go to bed. Good night and good luck with writing the rest. Thank you very much for coming out. I appreciate it a lot. You have a good night. Okay. Let's see how this gong fits in, if at all. I like that a lot. Wow. Sometimes you gotta keep it simple. That is, I think that's effective. That sounded really cool. I think this song is actually pretty much done now. We can do some tweaking here and there if we think we might need it. One thing I wanted to test is if making this a half step or a step and a half up sounds any better. Or 2.5 steps. So right now it's a half step up from the sitar line. One, two. I should have raised everything. So this is 1.5 steps up. So this should be a third. So let's hear what this. Let's hear the difference. Well, it certainly sounds lighter. Like it sounds like a little bit more happy than before. Because compare what we just heard to what we had before. Yeah, that I think because that has sharp notes in it, it sounds more foreboding. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Just do that. So this is currently a half step. So I'm going to move it up to 2.5 steps and compare that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This should sound, my theory is that this should sound even like brighter than the third. So this is a fifth. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Move it back down to... Yeah, okay. So this is the third. Well, this is 1.5 steps. kind of tough to decide what sounds better. Any opinions? Because I'm kind of torn on this. This is where he had it before. This is the other one that I'm considering. It's got like a tinge of hope in there, but also like a little bit of uncertainty and like trepidation. Like, okay, is this really like as nice as it looks? You know, maybe I should be cautious. And then the other. Is this one. Half step up. Always bear the most fruit in the end. Very well said. I'm not sure what vibe that one is giving me. It's more like... yeah, it kind of just a more simple spookiness vibe going on. I suppose I should compare it to what we had before, because I want to sort of have a different tone. I kind of like the more nuanced version more. I think I'm going to do 1.5 step up. Yeah, I like that. And with that, I think this song is done. Hooray! Woohoo! But let's not celebrate just yet. We haven't done a full listen through. So, let's listen through it to, for 2 full loops. And then we'll see how we feel. So I'm also going to time it to see how long it takes. So here we go. Are you guys ready to hear the more or less final version of Cog Lake? Save. Of Cog Lake. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's one loop. And there we have it. There we have it, ladies and gents. I'd say that that is a finished song right there. Let's go. It clocks in at 3 minutes, 30 seconds, which isn't too bad. I mean, that's 2 full loops of the song. Oh, I was reading that wrong. I was thinking that the second loop was somehow longer, but no, it's about 3 seconds longer. One loop is 1 minute and 46 seconds, which I think is pretty solid. So, yeah. I'm really happy with how this turned out. What do you guys think? Pretty sick? Well, I mean, I think it's pretty sick. So I'm not sure what I was going to do when I actually finish the song. I suppose I need to save it as a MP4? Hold on. What did I save the last one as? Wave. I'm gonna save it as wave. Or actually, I've saved it as an MP4. I said MP4 before, didn't I? That's a video format. I saved it to MP3 and wave. I think it's because wave is higher quality, but MP3 is smaller, and it won't let you upload songs that are too big onto SoundCloud, I believe. So I'll do both because I'm not sure which was which. It's very nice. Play it again. Thank you. I'll play it once more after I finish exporting these, because we're actually near the end of the stream. Time flies. It's crazy. MP3. Okay. So first, I'm going to export. Really makes me feel like I'm close to a cog lake. Yeah, thanks. PDF. I don't want this to be a PDF. You really feel like you're in a exotic location, you know. Creative. I don't remember how long it takes to export these. It shouldn't take very long at all, though. Yeah, that's quick. That's quick. Already 50% done. But I suppose this is a good time to reflect on our journey. This has been a very interesting experience. Actually doing something in front of a live audience like this. I mean, that in particular isn't really new to me because I was an actor, or I suppose I should say I am an actor. So I'm used to, you know, performing in front of people. But doing something like this, like actually, you know, writing a piece of music with an audience, that's not something I thought of myself doing. It was kind of neat. It really does help to talk out loud. And when there's somebody listening, it doesn't feel as strange to do so, you know. Wav. I close my eyes. I can smell the burning oil. I can feel the pungent stink of industrial grease. I can hear the gears clicking and turning beneath the water. It's really poetry for the ears, you know? Alright, we're exporting the wave. Wave. I get it. I get it. Okay. So now with those exported, save this once again. And I'll do my sign off with Cog Lake in the background. All right. So here we go. That is. Can you hear actually the desktop audio? Actually, you know what? I'll let it play in its pure form. Let me start over. We'll listen to it one more time in its pure form. And then I'll sign off for the day. So here we go. Cog Lake reprise. Very nice. Well, everybody, thank you for coming out, and thank you for coming out and joining me once again. I will be back with starting on the next song in the project on Thursday, same time. So I hope to see you guys there. I'm really excited now to continue on with this project. Once everything is said and done and everything's in like one like collection, it'll be uploaded to YouTube and all that, and SoundCloud, and yeah, it'll be a good time. I might even find somebody to do some album art for me, so that should be exciting. But until then, Thursday we start on the third song, so I hope you're looking forward to that. We'll decide what kind of instruments we want to use, and you know, we'll do all the preliminary stuff, and it'll be a good thing. So once again, thank you so much for everybody that decided to come out. And as the song ends, I'll be signing off for the day. So goodbye and good night, or good morning, depending on where you are. And I'll see you later. All right. Bye, everybody.